Scorpio, and welcome to my channel. My name is Joy, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of candle divination soot reading along with some tarot cards for you. And I'd also like to say welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy some of my ways of doing some readings. And if you're returning, I welcome you as back. And I appreciate all of you, so thank you for giving me the chance to give you a reading. And what I'm doing here right now is I'm getting the soot on the paper here, and we're asking the soot from the candle to bring forward to us, to you, some messages and some images here on love. This reading is going to be for love. We're also going to be pulling some tarot cards as well. This process with the candle divination takes a good 15 to 20 minutes or so to actually get good clear images, and then I outline them. So I will be turning off the camera because we have to let the paper rest as well to let the images come through. And I'll turn it back on. We'll go through this, we'll look through this paper here and see what images of love for you, for your relationships, what images can come through, and then we'll be pulling your tarot cards, and we'll be combining the two readings into one for you as well. I'll put a link down below in the comments, I should say, in the comments of if you want to do this at home. If you want to do this at home, you can. It explains completely on how this works. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. Alright, Scorpio, I'm back, and I'm going to be honest with you here. When I started going through this picture, I outlined all those smudges from the candle, and the green that you see on this picture here is just the background, let's just say, and all the tan and brown, orangish, yellow, tan smudges, that's what the candle is, and I outlined them. So I want to be honest here with you on this picture. When I first saw it, I didn't get anything but one thing intuitively from it. All I saw actually were just blobs. I just saw blobs, and that was kind of brought to me a lack of confidence in myself, and a little bit of fear or anxiety, like, oh my gosh, if I don't give them a clear reading on this candle, they're not going to watch the video. You're going to be gone by now. So with that being said, though, I will bring the camera in and I will show you the one thing on this picture here that I did get intuitively, the image. And then when I just let my head do the looking at the picture, just my head, not using intuitiveness or anything psychically, I'm like, okay, well, this could be that, and this could be this, and this could be that. I was searching for things. So I like to just look at it, and what I see is what I talk about. So again, I'm going to pull the camera in and I'm going to show you what I intuitively seen, and then I'll talk about some of the other images that can be kind of explained here. And I'm only going to use my the intuitive picture in your tarot deck, in your reading here. But but maybe what I'm going to say, though, from these other images I saw will make some sense to you in your scenario of what brought you here concerning love. Okay, so let me pull the camera in and we'll get to this real quick here, and then we'll do your reading. Alright, Scorpio, here we go. This is the one thing that I saw right here. This right here. I saw this is the first thing that I saw. And I'm reading this as a rose. I'm reading that as a rose. My camera is moving around on me. Okay. I saw this as a rose, and this rose here, these are the petals here. This is the center of the rose, and the petals are starting to fall off. The rose is at the end of its cycle, so I'm taking that as maybe a love doesn't have full passion and freshness to it anymore, and it's either becoming love, maybe possibly becoming stale, or there's gonna be a new phase in your relationship that's coming in, or that's within you now. It's either going to be a new phase here, or there's just some type of dying love, I guess. And that's the only thing that I intuitively got from this. Now there are a few more images, like I said, that I just searched and I'm like, oh, there's got to be something more here, right? So this here, you see this here? I'm taking that as the male sex area. You know what I'm trying to say here? All right. And then here, I'm seeing, or I'm not seeing, I did the searching, and I see a rabbit. And I do see a rabbit here. Let's see if I can bring this in a little closer. A rabbit. Here's its ears. Here's its ears right here. And its little face. And, here's his little chest sticking out. He's sitting up. And the rabbits are for abundance, for fertility. I mean, we have fertility here. We have fertility here. The abundance, rabbits produce. Produce bunny rabbits. Bunnies, because they're a prey, and there's a lot of predators around that depend on the rabbit. So yeah. And then this here, that could be incorporated as a ghost if we turn the paper around, or you can see it as a dove flying, with love. The dove is coming in with peace and love and resurrection, and got transformation here with the rabbit, transitioning life, and with this. And so then, that is just what I started going through, like I said, just searching and searching for something for you in your candle smudges. I didn't see that intuitively, but when I kept staring at I'm like, well, yeah, this could be a rabbit, that could be a dove, that could be an area. And then, of course, I did intuitively see this rose, though, here. And as I was saying, the rose is dying, or the love and the passion is starting to kind of, break away from the two of you. And in a way, you have peace and love coming in, abundance here, fertility, and a dying love. So this could, if we do add it all together, it could mean there's a new love coming into your life. There's going to be a lot of abundance, and you're going to, there's going to be a lot of joy in it, or it could just mean that, this is for transformation and fertility with the dove. It could just mean that, it ran its course. It ran its course. The love has ran its course. Okay, so, just keep what I'm telling you here in mind when we do your reading. But again, I'm just going to focus on this rose here for your tarot card reading, unless, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see what the cards are going to tell us as well. So, yeah. Alright, so let's go into your reading now. Alright, Scorpio, let's put this right here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but, yeah. Alright, so let's see. Scorpio's love situation. Scorpio for love. We're going to go ahead and we're going to bring 3 cards for you, 3 cards for your significant other. And we'll see how they go together. See what's going on here. See how this rose is portrayed in your reading. Alright, so your first card is awareness. First card is awareness coming in. Be very aware. You know, you have a lot of awareness. You're starting to see, feel, hear things. You're starting to understand more about your relationship. Okay, you're starting to have a little more awareness of possibly, you know, what is bringing you troubles. Maybe, you know, what this relationship has taught you. There's some type of awareness that is coming through in the recent past. In the recent past, there's some type of awareness coming into the now for you with this relationship. So let's go ahead and pull their card for their recent past. And they have foundation and achievements. Foundation and achievements is what they're getting in their recent past. So they felt, or they feel very confident. They feel that you bring them a lot. They feel that they bring in you a lot of, they feel as though you have bringing them a lot of accomplishments, and they've made a lot of achievements, and they're very fond of you, and they have the feeling of having a very firm foundation with you. And this is from the recent past coming into the now for them. So they're having a lot of they're feeling like you complete them, in other words, okay? But remember, you have this awareness card coming in. This awareness card wants you to be very aware. Be very aware, possibly, of their actions, how they're showing this, let's just say, this completeness that you're bringing to them. Be very aware. Are they overreacting on something? Are they overacting on something for you to give them, to make them feel like, you know, the foundation is complete? All right. So let's go ahead and see what the now is saying. Now, this is your card here. It's a firm foundation. Okay. It's a firm foundation. You know, they had foundation achievements, you know, that they felt as though you're making them feel complete. You've been aware, you know, this awareness here, this awareness of that in your recent past. You know, this man here, this card here, there's a veil. He has a veil. He has a veil here. And that veil has been lifted up over his face, and he has this beautiful aura around him now. So this awareness that you might have been kind of covering it up a little bit, and you're bringing more awareness into this relationship, and you're feeling as though it's a firm foundation. You have a firm foundation with this in this relationship. You know, I was speaking earlier, you know, of how, you know, you may be having a little bit of anxiety or troubles because you feel as though maybe, you know, this said person here is maybe asking too much from you, asking too much from you to bring in achievements, you know, to be careful and be aware of that. But it's showing that in the now, right now, you do have a firm foundation. Now, this firm foundation could mean that you are finally seeing and being aware of what's been asked of you from this said person here, or or you're understanding that you can give, that you're giving a lot out, and you're receiving a lot as well, because it's very firm. This this relationship is very firm. So you have the word firm and foundation in both of your picture, in both, in both of your readings so far. So let's see what theirs is. As of right now, they're in the light. Okay, they're in the light. They're in the joy. They're in the happiness right now. Okay? That here's the beautiful sunshine. The word on the bottom is light. They're reaching up to the stars. They do have a rainbow here. There is a rainbow here as well. They're reaching up, and they're hoping that you can see the joy that you bring to them. Yeah. Although this kind of questions me about what I was talking about, the awareness, having the awareness and the firm foundation. Because if you noticed, this this man here, he's standing here with his back towards you, and he's looking down. And when the cards are in this position in front of me, he's looking down towards the past. He's looking down at that awareness. So, there's still, I'm still getting there's something to be be aware of, to have awareness of, but it seems like you're in a pretty good situation, actually. Yeah. And the transformation, well, I just said wow because I had mentioned on here there's transformation, there's a transition of that love from that rose, it's like it's all bloomed out. And then if we do add the rabbit in here, but I'm not going to concentrate on that. But just remember what I had told you about this picture here. And you can work that into your reading if you want. I'm just sticking with the rose. But the rose, that rose petals are falling off. Petals are, it's been bloomed out. The passion, it may be, that may mean that, there's a certain part of your love life, not of your love life, of your relationship there's going to be a new light, right? A new light. Not meaning a new person, not meaning a new relationship. There's just some new freshness and lightness that has came into your relationship now in the near future here. Because there was a transformation. That rose is gonna go to seed, and then a new bud is gonna come and it's gonna bloom. So there's going to be some kind of transition. There's going to be some type of transition in your relationship that's going to bloom and it's going to grow. Okay, you're going through phases in your relationship. Like maybe this was a brand new relationship here for you, and just like a rose, that freshness and that love, that full love, and that fluttering. She looks like a butterfly. If you notice here that she has like wings up here. Butterflies are for transformation, but it's just like when that new love, you get those butterflies in your stomach. This is just letting you know. Just to be aware that even though it feels like things are getting stale and old, you've got the firm foundation. The transformation is there. Your relationship is building. Your relationship is building. Let's see what theirs is. Material and spiritual prosperity. A lot of balance in this. It's going to be the near future. There's a lot of balance. There's a lot of balance here in your relationship. There's going to be a lot of prosperity, which is also kind of like abundance, right? There's going to be prosperity. There's going to be new hope. There's going to be new light, right? There's new light. There's going to be achievement. There's going to be new achievements. Your foundation is nice and firm in this relationship. There's a lot of firmness here. This awareness card now, You know, when we add it in with the whole reading, now the awareness is just, you know, to be aware and to acknowledge that relationships go through changes, you know, up and down, transformation, right? Up and down, up and down. There's always, you know, that fresh, like I was talking about the butterflies come in and they flutter around in your stomach, you know, and you know, you're all thinking of them constantly and on and on and on. You know how it is with fresh new love, right? And it's just for you to be aware that, you know, sometimes, you know, that freshness, it wears off, but you both have very strong, firm foundations and achievements in this relationship. You have put a lot of work into it. You know, you're a very loving and caring couple. So I would say, if you're having any doubts, or if you just maybe you came here for confirmation on how you're feeling as yourself in this relationship, I'm going to put this as it's a good at this time. You know, it's a good relationship. This near future, you know, you have material and spiritual prosperity with transformation. You've learned and you've grown together. So I would take this as a good reading, as a very good reading, a very good, strong love connection you have with this said person. Okay, Scorpio, so you have a great day, and see you later.